Time keeps ticking and you just keep sticking to your hard-nosed plan. It's ingrained in your DNA. You can barely keep at bay the thoughts that overwhelm you when the truth meets make-believe.
Life isn't what you thought it would be.
But it's exactly what it's supposed to be to get you to see the plan for your life before you become somebody's wife. I know it's hard to comprehend because they didn't teach this side of femininity in kindergarten. There's some rewiring that has to be done in the hearts of many women.
You're not the only one.
See, you have a calling, and you have great worth. God didn't make you incomplete at birth. There are some things you have to do as an I before you do them as a we. See, there's an order to things.
God, purpose.
Man, then your plan with a dash of surrender and no pretending is going all in, run the table, stack the odds, ante up. There's no room for lack of faith. This is risky stuff. Actually believing what you've been reading in the Bible and being held liable for the truth that your life speaks. You'll be amazed what's within your reach when your eyes become open to real love and hope and
life abundantly.
It's not just a dream. It started off as a fairy tale deferred, but then the truth emerged. And now there's no more playing. The foundation for the real house has been laid, and the architect is perfect. None of that man-made. And you'll be glad that you stayed in the process. Because in the end, there'll be a banquet and a wedding dress, whether there's a man or not.
Whether there's a man or not? Did she just say that?
You'd rather be planning for this union than for the temporal tying of the knot. I'm saying seek this first, and it won't matter to you whether there's an earthly wedding or not.
Yes, yes, yes. It's true. The Lord your maker is your husband. But I can't feel his hands holding me at night. And this little light of mine has gotten dim with time. See, I'm at the end of my rope, hoping for a helping hand to let me understand why I still don't have a man. Just a plan to get married. And sometimes I get carried away with the what ifs and how abouts to crowd out the doubts that I'll be alone for the rest of my days. Yet I'm still supposed to offer praise to the very God who gave me this desire and put this fire in me.
It's natural,
they say.
He designed you that way.
Yet we're taught to suppress how we feel as if emotions aren't real. Yes, I'm whole and holy at that. But you can be godly and lonely. If only I had a witness. Does anybody get this?
Amen.
See, playing house, it starts in our hearts, works its way to our heads, and somehow ends up in our beds. Now, we may not be shacking up in the physical, but some of us stepped out on God a long time ago. And we've got nothing left to show but empty regrets and letdowns for the clowns we mistook as our husbands. And all they did was leave us shook, singing the same old hook.
Can you woo, woo, woo? In your mind, you replay thoughts of you and he walking down the aisle, the bride-to-be. The problem is you're not there yet. Finding yourself a maid of honor, cooking and cleaning, making sure he has all he needs, stressing yourself out because he still doesn't see all that you do and how great you both be. Instead, you settle for the married life without the ring. And why should he come to his senses? I mean, you're the girlfriend who acts like a wife. He has all the benefits without the chains and the strife. And you're so hooked, can't imagine your life without his. So invested, frustrated when he refuses to commit, or when he throws up the deuces and dips. Ladies, schoolyard games won't cut it. Pick some snotty-nosed little man ready to run over, test drive, rev the engine, then realize you're too expensive. Turn you in 2 minutes later, but it was fun while it lasted because he confirmed that now's not the time and your model still on the lot. And with multiple drivers, the miles start to add up, and instead of being brand new, you settle for being used. Drop the schoolgirl antics. These boys still push you down. They're just more refined at it. Get up, dust yourself off, and take a deep breath. This is no longer recess. Read between the lines. Before marriage, first comes love from the Father, the true lover of your soul. And there's no need to wait because you're already a bride. Just let God be your groom and decide that playing house is no longer an option for you.